So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway. Pass somewhat off target. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ah, good steal, he just read it.
Oh, he's burst through!
And he's gone looking for safety. Icardi is firing after that one. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Threads one in. And he's quick to return it. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy Nkunku is one of the most talked about forwards in Europe these days, Peter. And the thing is, nowadays, it's not just us looking at Nkunku. There's a lot of people looking at Nkunku and his ability to play the game. And he can operate anywhere in an attacking position. So that's great versatility for any other team that want to look and get his...
Osimhen! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Looking for the run. He's in a good position. Great chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Can he spark a counter here? Tries to pass it through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. And that has been knocked clear. That's going wide left. And this is... It's Modric! Oh, what? And he's following up! And yes, it's there! They are purring, truly purring. Simplicity itself.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Rabiot. Nice sequence of passes, this. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Lang. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's been hooked away. Oh, can he get onto this? And again, they run up against stubborn defending. He's found a way through. Cleared without hesitation. Osimhen. It's Lamina. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Milan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Just eases him off the ball. Lamina. This is a promising build-up. Modric. Nkunku. Rafael Leao. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Mauro Icardi
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Rafael Leao! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And for the first half, that is that. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Milan producing a nigh-on perfect 45 minutes. It's 3-0.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Away we go again. Single. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Loftus-Cheek, and that could set him on his way. And it's Nkunku. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Osimhen.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Al-Mali. Osimhen, good read, needed to be. Modric.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Milan, the only team in this, 3-0 already. He is through here.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances. Marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Rabiot. Played out to the left flank. Osimhen. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Lang. Lang's cross. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Tries to play it through.
This is the time you need that pace.
Rafael Leao. Galatasaray needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That's a sharp pass. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Yes.
Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And yes, it's him again. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And that was asking for too much.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 14.
Milan making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Now he's off and running. Rabiot. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
This looks promising. Caresses it through, and he's cut it out. Now he's got space here. It's played through for him. It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. Real chance! It's a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a decent chance! And it's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
El Mali. And here's Rafael Leao. Oh, super ball. Brilliantly cut out. Shalai. Oh, super force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very... Matches Cunha! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. There's the shot! Oh, brilliant from Bruno Fernandes!
What a perfect way to spark the game. The perfect statement of intent, the perfect timing, and the perfect finish.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Atalanta finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Pasalic. That is ended up in no man's land. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, well played. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Out of play for a goal kick. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Knocks it into space. And he welcomes... Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
Bruno Fernandes is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, good climb! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next...
Terrific effort! Oh, crossbar! And that has been knocked clear. Now it's Mount. Casemiro. Šeško. Matheus Cunha. And the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Little pass back. And here's the chance to counter. Fredriksson gets across and deals with it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Perfectly measured that. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Pasalic purring through the gears. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Pasalic.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Not the most accurate pass.
Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, he's been caught napping! And the shot! Goal! They are playing them off the park. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Ederson tries to pass it through. Bruno Fernandes takes a shot! And he steered it beyond the post.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Ederson. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That's a super give and go. And it's played in. He leaps for it!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He shifted it to the flank. Now the cross. They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's having a go! And that has faded wide.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Baka. And it's half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Manchester United really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Manchester United are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already.
Substitution in progress.
The second period is on the way. Good ball, good take. Tries a shot! It shoots! And that's wide.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Bellanova gathers from the goal kick. That has been cut short. Menu. Šeško. He's found a way through. Decent chance! And that's a tidy finish. And And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Manchester United are having a ball here. Jim City cuts out the pass. Ederson gets it away. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Skamaka. Some resolute defending there.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Manchester United claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Good reason for optimism here. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Nice looking ball. It's a sweeping cross. Casemiro. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Mount. Šeško. And he's certainly on. Šeško! And a neat finish. How many? Just how many? The golf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Jim City gets over and intercepts. Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. He's got away. Bellanova. That's going across goal. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Great vision. Šeško. Now it's Maciej Cunha. He's in one-on-one. To infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now this could be a chance. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 30, Šeško. Number 37, Mainu. Number 18,
he's looking wide.
Coming on the field.
And it's Ugarte. He's having a hit! It's hit the upright.
Number 25.
It's really well cleared. And the pass is intercepted. A probing pass. Heaven makes the interception. Zirkzee receives it in a good position here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a clearance, but not much of one. Good read, needed to be. Zappacosta. He's not got that quite right. Just 5 minutes remaining now. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders.
Substitution.
Atalanta are down to 10 men.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Great chance here from position A1.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. No second thought, a straight red card. There's obvious upset over that challenge. You can see the players face to face. Let's hope this doesn't escalate.
Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's all alone. And he shoots!
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
4 extra minutes added on.
That's a little off target.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's played through for him. He is through here! No way through. Tries to play it through. Chance! And it's come back out to him. And it's in!
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't.
And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Marseille clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Peter. It's his pace that's his main attribute, especially over those first few yards, where he just seems to glide away from defenders, gets himself into great positions, and likes to hit it hard and nice and early. That's a horrible combination for any defence that's trying to deal with him, I can tell you that.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Abdelli. Eze, not the most accurate pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Arsenal have had the ball in promising areas, but nothing to show for it. That has been cut short. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Marseille clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
But he's cut it out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vermeeren. Oh, easy pickings there. Havertz.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Emerson is wide and looking to get onto this. Calafiori with the clearance. And we have our very first corner. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Oh, that is a nice touch. Almost half an hour in now. Now this could be a chance. Great vision. Great ball. Eze! Marseille have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Now it's Havertz. Havertz. Good driving run. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken. He'll fancy himself from here. And he's in on goal. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And the counter is on. Emerson. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now that looks a decent ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's a decent clearance. They've won a corner. Marseille have their second corner now. And the shot! Goal! Marseille! Marseille have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were with...
Decent chance! And a neat finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like...
There's the shot! And it's in! A goal at a really telling moment. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Arsenal cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Knocks it into space. Pass is just off target. And it's half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Substitutions taking place.
That gets us going once more.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything. Pretty robust defending.
Aguirre calmly anticipates. And he cuts out the supply. Eze. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Well timed, excellent interception. Gyökeres. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, Red, nice interception. Rice. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus! Still they trail, and time is ticking away. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Gyökeres does have his name on the score sheet, of course. That has ended up in no man's land. Marseille are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. It's Greenwood! Brilliant from Greenwood! A finish of true class! And this is getting better and better.
Number 10.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Coming on the field,
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Tries from a long way out. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Balerdi. Timber cuts out the pass. Rice. Now it's Havertz. Marseille can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Balerdi cuts it out. Thinks one through. Setford breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Here comes the cross. Saliba clears. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Gyökeres, he's through, and the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Number 29, Kai Havertz. Coming on the field is number 8, Odegaard.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Cleared away. Marseille have the chance to go the other way. And he welcomes it in. Pass somewhat off target. This is a promising build-up. Odegaard receives it in a good position here. Nkapie gets across to intercept that. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Trossard. Waneri. Paixão chasing after it. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's had a shot! Oh, that's fabulous! A finish right from the top draw. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Marseille, palpably stronger, better, superior. It's a pretty loose pass. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Gabriel Jesus! It's hit the upright. No, not quite. And it's Waneri. Timber spots it and intercepts. Luis Skelly.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Looking to play him in. Tries to play it through. And he welcomes it in. Greenwood plays it in. Real chance! And somehow he kept it out.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That is good alertness. Now, can they get him away?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that is that. Arsenal cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling at times. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling. Good steal, he just read it. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Peter. It's his pace that's his main attribute, especially over those first few yards, where he just seems to glide away from defenders, gets himself into great positions, and likes to hit it hard and nice and early. That's a horrible combination for any defence that's trying to deal with him, I can tell you that.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Oh, that's well spotted. Rooney sends that a long way. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. It's Gabriel Jesus! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a searching pass. Saliba cuts it out. Havertz chasing after it. Gabriel Jesus looking for options for movement. Can he finish? Brilliant from Gabriel Jesus! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Arsenal take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Setford clears. He's gone for goal.
Arsenal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And it's Aubameyang. That's an imaginative pass. No luck with that dink over the top. Aguirre promptly onto that, and that is that. Emerson. Can he get it through? Emerson, and he shoots! Havertz. And he's been shifted off it. Up towards the front line. And that's been intercepted.
That's great position.
Just about within shooting range. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Marseille certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And it's played forward. No, that's been intercepted. Pavard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He has found the way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Havertz. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aubameyang was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pass is just off target. Now that's well seen too.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Chance, surely! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Havertz. Oh, look at the space here. Chance for a shot! And that's a good finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Pass somewhat off target. Aguirre kept his eye on it, and he's there. Aguirre kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Gives it back. For Miran. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And he was quick to react.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nicely spread. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Arsenal are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substitution.
The second period is on the way.
Aubameyang really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's just beyond his reach. And claimed it back swiftly. Over to the right flank. Rice, he's in a great position here. They've got a corner here. Arsenal have their third corner. And it's Marino. Oh, that was vital. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's in on goal.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Spread it left. Salmon gets across to intercept that. Pavard clears without hesitation. And he's there to retrieve it. Great ball if he can get there. And he is dashing away. Real chance! And he hits the net. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Marseille cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Aims beyond the defence. He leaps for it. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Havertz clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Number 10, Eze. Coming on to replace him is number 19, Trossard.
So their fourth corner of the game. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's got away. Oh, he's been flattened there. They're up to 5 corners now. Getting up there! And no mistake. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Oh, this looks sharp. Wanderi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. It is a corner, good chance.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 23.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Nicely shaped ball, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Wanderi. Oh, great leap! That's put pay to the danger. Shoots! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Aguirre gets over and intercepts. Gyökeres. Trossard takes a shot! And he's heaved it away. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And he's straight offside. Pavard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that pass isn't the best. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Balerdi cuts out the pass. Played into space. Good ball, good take. He's having a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Can he get on the end of this? That is good alertness. Oh, that Gyökeres. Big chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Gyökeres clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-0.
Gabriel Jesus, number 41, Rice, coming on the field, number
Tries to play it through.
Number 16, Volgard.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Marseille clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he is deftly away.
Traore.
Where?
Traore.
Played out towards the right wing. He's shifting through the gears here.
Nwaneri clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ødegaard. Nwaneri. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Trossard. Aguirre makes the interception. And it's Ødegaard. And that is as far as it goes. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but Well, forget form, forget stats, this is a derby game and conventional wisdom goes out of the window. Milan's two football behemoths limber up to do battle once more, and the prospect is tantalising. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Martinez! It's there! Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Inter Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Raphael, big chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? He'll try to keep this alive. And he's there to clear it. And that's a good ball. Deftly away. Another pass, just decent chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And now they can spring out of defence. Rafael Leao. Loftus-Cheek. There's the shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Tries to play it through. He's in plenty of space here. DiMarco wants to run onto this. And the keeper beats it away. He's going for goal! Oh no, what has happened here? It's a pretty loose pass. That's an excellent interception. Milan are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Martinez, given the lift of his goal. Now that's well seen too. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Loftus-Cheek is herring after that one. No, that's been intercepted. Loftus-Cheek. And he's worked it through. And it's DiMarco. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
It's loose and there's a race for the ball. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Bisek, clearly the target here.
Yeah, it's only natural if you consider what a great header of the ball he is.
Cleared without hesitation. It's a good foot in there. Milan are looking to go forward now. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Half an hour played now. Dumfries. Oh, that's well spotted. Rabiot. Great ball, and he's in here. It's Mkhitaryan! Oh, belter! A finish of true class! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Looking for the run. Mkhitaryan takes a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Martinez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. And that has been cleared. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Referee has just said play on. And he's managed to get free. Great chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gabbia is the guilty party there. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Time and again they are repelled. Nicely weighted ball. He has a look up. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Not a hint of offside here. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And the referee says that that is that for the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
No luck with that dink over the top. Loftus-Cheek. And he's only too happy to take that back. Modric going after that. Bastoni did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. No, again there's no way through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Çalhanoğlu. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Thuram providing an outlet on that flank. Dumfries finding himself in space. And a header! It's hit the crossbar. Davinta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Davinta producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He's in a great position here. And the shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Rafael Leao deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Il numero 11, il numero 30.
So we have movement on both benches. That is ended up in no man's land. Looking for a runner. Good ball over the top. Nicked it back promptly. Fofana. Pulisic. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. A probing pass. Mkhitaryan. Towering header! Oh, that's a fair try, but just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Fofana. And they've got rid.
Inter have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Nicely worked. And that has been knocked clear. And he's decided to go for it. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. And he cuts out the supply. Akanji attempts a clearance. And that is well cleared. Thuram gets flagged offside. It's a searching pass, floated through. Davinta makes the interception.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Now there's a fine ball, closing in on goal. Pass somewhat off target. Into the last 5 minutes. Now it's Rafael Leao. Real chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And he's there to belt it away.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's made its way to him. Good read, needed to be. 2 minutes to be added on. Pulisic. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fofana. Added time is up, and there...